Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kuvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kuvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
사실상 루퍼스가 그
Next up,
여자를
number 63, please.
떨어뜨렸는데 딱히 구해준 거라고 하기에는 좀 애매한 느낌인데.
Rufus, so how...
Well, Hello, Lottie.
You again?
Is it my turn?
Yes, sir. I
Already called your number,
didn't I?
I'll skip.
don't let...
왜 안 가?
Low-tech, I have to talk to you. It's about...
어디 갔냐? 뭐래? 나간 그게 없는데. 뭐임?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's
불편할 것
magnetic
같아.
field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Tanik who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
The girl belongs to me.
Wrong! I've already made the decision.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus. Whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even...
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! Are we done here?
You bet.
Oh, now!
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only you know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh, yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, You could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well,
That's a
네,
lie.
또 넘겼.
oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I can't stop thinking about what you said. That my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
Stupid
내가
rule.
그러고
That was your
싶을 때가
father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. No.
Well, then just be.
I kind of know this symbol.
어?
If this
열쇠
is where the
구멍?
key to the
어
win, I
잠깐만.
managed to lose the key to.
열쇠 구멍이 이건가?
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun.
아니야? 이 유리잔으로 그 물 컵을 담으면 될 것 같은데.
A gadget. This could have been mine.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No. Her body is alive and
숨 쉬고
well.
있잖아.
It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up? Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
Looky here, Wenzel too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Gold. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see.
그녀가 과연 엘리시움을 데려가 줄까?
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
방귀
Your
소리가.
parrot doesn't seem to...
Holy cow! He's complete. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
Look what I brought you.
Another dead bird?
It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what
그랬지.
you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryogenic sleep. It was a time travel experiment.
In my refrigerator?
Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart, after all.
No more dead animals.
All right. I'll go and wake him up.
You do that somewhere else. No,
All right.
you do.
I'm as deadly as a poison dart, but much cooler. A poison dart, Ow! Now I've got... Dumbass.
이렇게?
Funnel would make an excellent blowpipe. That's a great idea, and a sufficiently safe distance. I could hit people without them seeing me through the window, but there's nobody out there.
그러면은 여기서
What the? A dart?
A little longer.
왜 으르렁이야?
Oh, what am I getting mad at anyway?
Strike!
아 이거
Hey, Tony, I'll just grab a couple of these vouchers, okay?
가져가.
And while we're at it, can you do the dishes this week? I like Tony much better this way. I was beginning to fear that her body had adapted to tranquilizers. Oh, by the way, I used your family pictures to insulate a weather balloon.
Just a moment. What?
Ah,
Did you mention weather balloons?
no, I said vouchers. Will you look at those nifty vouchers?
Keep your hands off. I've counted them.
깼는데? 뭐야 그걸 꽂을 수가
What's
있어?
this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all.
뭐냐? 되는 게
A
아니구나.
key. My dad knew I'd be
Beep, beep,
clever
beep.
enough to find it. I wonder what I... This might be unnecessarily complicated. Get to his big secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet. If this is where the key to... I mean, I meant it. I must have found clear... Ugh. Luckily, I've developed... I wonder what I've only ever been injected right...
아 이러면 커피가루 된 거 아니야?
stimulant. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better. Hello again?
Hey,
Roof.
exact.
About
Again, what was
sugar.
sugar puff? Maybe I found your... But I need to be sure it really belongs. What's your favorite color?
핑크.
Pink? That sounds about right.
아,
Then this must be your lucky day.
Yeah?
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them? I want the back.
오잉.
Ah! Ow! That stuff looks pretty harmless. I think I can afford to lose a few drops.
이걸로 괜찮아?
Haha! I've siphoned the acid. I'll drink to that. Ugh.
그걸 왜 먹어? 됐다.
Draw blood?
오잉? 뭐 그렇게 해야 되나?
Bull's blood. Check. Cool. I already have the special water at least. Into the tank you go. Into the tank you... So, I have the pop. Well, that I found...
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am.
But I thought we were making espresso.
This is an August. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible. Open the gates to the espresso-verse!
꼭 그렇게 말해야 돼.
Smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
망가진 거 아니야?
Are we dead?
전기가 나간
No.
거 같은데.
Being dead feels completely different. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening.
와, 한 방울 나왔어. 왜 터졌냐?
Ouch! Whew. I think this brew is gonna do the job. Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help me clean this place up?
Well, you know, I got this thing going on. I'll come back later, okay?
영혼이 안 온다는 뜻.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of three.
You.
Me.
You.
Ah, I win.
Oh, crap. Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer. Hey.
Hello, hello.
Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow. So he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, it's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Oh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac?
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac! Maniac!
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again.
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Poor Tony.
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus is no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal. What are you...
I better take him back. You're a bad...
You do that. I already repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all
Rufus don't have expert.
cheap lies.
What's that?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode active. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chain...
Don't worry, your fire will...
문 닫았다. 오케이.
Finally, I was getting worried I'd have to... Whoop!
해봐.
Where was I? Medical mode act. How's the patient?
I'd say her can...
Leave the diagnosis. Now, my stethoscope. Thieves! Police mode activate. No one leaves the...
But how could I find the thing is on...
but
You're not. Don't you...
That's enough. I think you're done.
you have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mare has finally been solved.
Thieving mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Lotek.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what?
Almost there.
You're
I
fired
just have
anyway.
To be sure that I don't spill a drop. Not necessarily.
오.
What? Well, who was that?
Me. It was me.
와.
Rufus,
역시 날릴 줄 알았다.
are you all right?
날릴 줄 알았어.
Oh. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, Doctor. Goal, it's me, your savior.
Doodle doodle doodle. Pups?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Pups?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny.
Nah.
Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky, you know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. You get it? Flash dash kazash?
Sammy, mommy, good. Oh, granny.
뭔 소리야?
Grumblump?
Puzzle false. Num 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 num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick tock. Knock knock.
틱톡?
Hello? Anyone home?
Home, 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 home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get hold of yourself.
Soup, soup.
머리를 다쳤나 보다야.
Huh. She's attractive and fun to talk to. Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonka swanka kazonkas.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick. We need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What?
Hmm?
No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but...
기억을 잃었는데?
I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that...
Oh.
Generously, you
바로
said?
해야지.
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression generous.
Rufus, please.
사실상 이 남자가 이 여자를 떨어뜨려가지고
So very, very thankful.
이 여자가 머리를
I'm sorry.
다친 건지
I don't want to
모르겠지만.
do that.
Can spam one tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
삐까부.
Bootam swaja koso loka shwootapop.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous?
Contact Cletus.
Hello, Dr.
Ah, Rufus, does your head still hurt?
The only thing that hurts is the fact that I'm still trapped in this junkyard.
I'm afraid I don't have any medicine for that, except maybe a word of advice. This. Here is your life. Accept it.
So, what's up with Goal?
Well, I think it's her implant. It was damaged in the fall.
Goal needs to return to Elysium.
Very funny. Nothing that lands on Deponia ever returns to Elysium.
But then, what's going to happen to her?
The mayor decided that she'll stay here with us in Kuvak, and I think that's a very reasonable decision. In her condition, I wouldn't want her to travel, even if the destination were easier to reach than Elysium.
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But
No.
bummer. I'll be...
Wonderful.
Hello, Lottie.
You again?
You again? Do you know where I can make a radio call?
You should talk to the operator. You'll find him at the post office.
But the post office is closed.
Well, I guess in that case, my suggestion was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
I'll skip. Don't.
주무시네.
Inspector, you have an...
Rufus has stolen the squares off the children's merry-go-round.
Rufus! I should have thought as much. What else do you know?
Rufus has caused a nuclear meltdown. Rufus has stolen the antenna of Miss Inkle's tractor.
A little slower, please. I can't follow you. Could you repeat that, please?
I don't know if this was such a good idea.
Could you repeat that, please?
Oh, well, it'll be all right. At least the line is busy now. The operator will be overjoyed.
What else do you know?
Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat silo.
I think the post office is
뭐야?
open.
거기다 연결하네.
Oh my, I think you're right.
You didn't expect that now, did ya?
No.
No, right?